al nata meeting oto jang men kat ala party on meeting oti so meeting o fela conclude ne his excellency the president of the republic malo ngite men soto be men fala gambian code about this alliance.
Yo baraka bake alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin ko ya fo nyamen ron alliance partners ngol nata ka benjang kani dan ko kiriniro mi alon ko his excellency president Adama Barrow lake andun ngamin folo sute je wala ngintu ko haklima ya ku balem kasi ke la alliance partners kumandi ka kacha ka jibe ko be la nyaadile nganta la nyaadile pour minsi ko be keno kilimote kamta wole si jambi ndun kacha kata nyama akata haklima ya kono akata bunya kono akata hormo kono nun son tangin noko abe la faram balekela na nyaato tala sama.
Thank you very much. In English perhaps.
In English?
Yeah, what do you say?
Yeah, as I said, first of all, we are here today upon the request of His Excellency President Adama Barrow, who we all know is the head of the Grand Coalition. And the purpose of the meeting is to get the alliance partners at the highest levels, that the party leaders and their national executive committees, to come together, shoulder to shoulder, to discuss, identify, and then try to carve ways of solving some of the problems there, if there are any, and carving ways to see how best we can work together for the future, for the betterment of our alliance. That's, in summary, was the whole lot. And we also believe that it was born out of good foresight of the president, to sit down, to reflect on and see, so that together we can come together. For the first time, I have never been part of any of this type, nor am I aware of it in the history of the Gambia, that alliance partners come together, discuss, and it was done in a brotherly, amicable, friendly, and very proactive way.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you.
Honorable Ahmad Ba, Minister of Local Government and Land, what do you have to say about this, great meeting that is held here today at the State House?
It was a good meeting, and as the Speaker and the leader of the APRC have said, it was born out of the wisdom, the foresight of His Excellency the President, to bring us together, to discuss issues, to advance our collective agenda. And that is the political agenda of President Barrow under the leadership of the NPP-led alliance government. And I think it's been a very fruitful meeting. We've had very frank discussions, and we've exchanged a lot of ideas, and we have now drawn strategies as to how we're going to advance this process. You know that our politics in this country have gone through an evolutionary process. It has become more dynamic, more responsive. Measures are therefore needed to address some of the emerging issues as we cruise along towards 2026. And I think today's meeting have set the pace and the agenda towards achieving the ultimate goal of getting the victory in 2026 come December 2026. We believe that it's a good step, it's a good start in the right direction, and everybody appreciates it. Therefore, we thank the President for his foresight, his leadership skill, and his knowledge and his vision. He has become very unique in the Gambian political landscape. As you're aware, as I always said, it is not by accident that he became the president in 2017, year 27, when we voted out the APRC. It is not by accident. I think it was designed by Almighty Allah that a man like Adama Barrow will be the president of this country. And we are all enjoying that. And we are all seeing the unprecedented development in this country. Whether you like this government or you hate it, the fact of the matter is development is happening. But again, Gambians must take advantage of that, particularly the youths. They need to take up, learn profession, get skills to get involved. We saw people coming all over the sub-region, youths from everywhere, coming to work in this country, while some of our people still continue to complain of lack of jobs. And I think we encourage them really to get to learn skills, use the training, the skill centers in this country. Today, if you look at the average wage, daily wage, even for a missioner, you're talking about $700 a day. For a male laborer, takes about $300 a day. It's almost $9,000 a month. That's a lot of money. I think we need to do that to encourage everybody. This government is ready to support at every level to advance the development of the Gambia. And I thank my colleagues so much for that.
Okay, now, as I understand, you've discussed a lot of issues, came up with strategies. What are the issues that you discussed?
We cannot tell you all. When you are fighting with your enemy, don't tell him your strategies. We just want to finish them and smash them off as we move on.
Okay, thank you very much. We also have the Honorable Minister of Information. Honorable Minister Ahmed Fati of GMC mentioned misinformation and disinformation. We also know that Winston Churchill once said that if you want to throw a stone at every barking dog, you will never arrive at your destination. But misinformation is a problem. Disinformation is also a problem. What do you have to tell people about disinformation and misinformation that is circulating in the social media circles?
Well, I would have preferred to have a question about the coalition,
Exactly.
about the meeting, than to go into a terrain. As has already been mentioned by the previous speakers, we thank the President for his foresight and his vision for calling on this meeting to bring all the coalition partners together to discuss strategies and how we are going to approach 2026. Obviously, anybody who knows the President has worked with him, there are three qualities that he possesses, which are very rare in a human being. One is he forgives, two, he is patient, and three, is tolerant. All these three, not many people have what it takes to combine all these three qualities. Now, because of that, we as a coalition have made a promise, a declaration, that we are going to ensure that we do everything in our capacity to get him re-elected again in 2026 so he can continue his agenda of transforming this country. So basically there are three aims that we have, three objectives. The first objective is to get his president elected again in 2026, and that we are going to do, no doubt about that. The second objective is to ensure we support him after being re-elected to continue his transformative agenda that he wants to deliver to the Gambian people. Because if we re-elect him and then leave him alone, then the work is not complete. The work will only be complete if he is re-elected and then he's helped to continue transforming or his transformative agenda. The third is that we know that the current stock of opposition don't have what it takes to govern this country. They don't have good intention for this country. We are going to do everything within our powers to stop them from getting into government. And that is very clear. And that is why this meeting is important. For me, this is the launch pad for the 2016 campaign. And I'm happy that there is unity within the ranks of the alliance. Everybody is on board. And I think what this alliance has, I've not seen any alliance that has what this alliance has. It has experience. Imagine having a party like APS that has governed this country for 22 years in this alliance. NRP that has been in opposition for many years in this alliance. NCP, the same. NPP has ruled for over 8 years in this alliance. That is experience. We have knowledge. Look at the stock of people in this alliance. We have young people behind us. So I don't see any reason why this alliance must falter. And I think now that we are united, we are going to pull our resources together, both human, intellectual, and monetary, to ensure that we deliver victory in 2026 so the president can continue his transformative agenda, support him to succeed, and ensure that people who cannot govern this country, people with no vision, no alternative, will ever take over power in this country. Thank you.
Let me correct. Let me just, excuse me. He made one statement. I don't want the media or the opposition to pick it up to mean anything. He said we're going to stop them. We are stopping them by making sure they don't win. We're not stopping them forcefully. Let me underline that. We are Democrats and we believe in rule of law and democracy. We're going to stop them not to win. Therefore, they will not take over power because they will be defeated at the polls. That's what he meant.
Of course. Thank you.
No. Come here.
I've said the Honorable Speaker and Leader of the APRC, Honorable Hamari Nkeba and Dr. Sisi have already spoken of the coalition's result, and so that you strengthen the president and emerge victorious in the next election. Now, how important was this meeting towards that objective?
This is very important because it brought together all our allied partner parties. And the objective, among other things, is to strategize and way forward for 2026. One key outcome of the meeting is togetherness and oneness. From henceforth, we must work together as an ally partner parties. And additionally, NPP being the party that is leading the alliance, we are grateful to all of them because the president appreciated the partnership and it has grown from strength to strength and it has been very genuine. Around the world, you cannot find in any jurisdictions where such an alliance lasted for over 8 years or so. And we want to deepen that, we want to strengthen that, but we want that also to trickle down not only at the national level, but regional, constituency, ward, top ward, and village level. That's the objective of the president. For all of us to take ownership of what we fought for. This is ours, it belongs to all of us. And we have appreciated each and every party that supported. And then the meeting was for us to solidify our efforts and galvanize more energy, resources to ensure that as we move into 2026, we are there with a common objective of delivering the job. Dr. Ismail Sise has stated clearly that the transformative agenda of the alliance government, we want that to continue. And as we speak now, every nook and cranny of the country, they appreciate the fact that this political party are responsible for managing the affairs of the state, and they are doing that equal to the task. So we want that to continue. We want to call on all our supporters, on all our parties, to continue the relationship. And of course, we have a common objective of enhancing the socio-economic well-being of every Gambian. And we are doing whatever it takes to get that done. That was the objective of the meeting.
Thank you.
Our objective is very simple. We are here for national development. And the main focus that the alliance has now is only on two C's. That is continuity and consolidation. We will seek the continuation of the existing development trajectory with a view to consolidating it. So what we have, our mantra is nothing except continuity and consolidation. We are very cognizant of the fact that development is a process. It is a marathon, not a sprint. So you cannot achieve everything at all times, and you cannot solve all problems all at once. But there is a very focused approach to the development challenges that this country is facing, and there is a serious commitment to tackling them. And we have seen real evidence in how the statecraft has been managed so far. But certainly, that is not to say that everything is hunky-dory. Certainly, there are challenges we still have to face as a country. But what is more impressive is the willingness to work on them. So we will continue to perfect the process, because democracy itself is an experiment in governance. It is not a perfection in the art of governance. And so governance is a very complex process, because you are handling human exigencies, human aspirations, human needs, which are very fluid. And in these very challenging times, in this moment in history, when we are experiencing a mutation in the way global politics is functioning, and this realignment and rearrangement of the international global order, the Gambia has a role to play. And within that context, this alliance came for a meeting, a consultation of the minds, meeting of the minds, in order to chart a very effective future for the Gambia. So we are all united. There is a consensus on the way forward. There is a consensus on how to achieve that. But we cannot achieve that continuation and consolidation until we cross the Rubicon in 2026. Now we are focused on that. And I can assure you that no amount of distraction is going to derail that focusedness. We will remain on the path of consolidation and continuity to achieve total victory in the 2026 elections. That is where we are focused on, and we have a track record to fight on. We have a leadership that is plunging ahead, and we have a strong following that is willing to support that leadership. So we will continue to talk to Gambians, and we are going to ensure that as we approach 26, it is going to be purely based on issues, on policy, and on ideas. Anything else that is contrary to that, well, we can leave other people to howl about it, but we are going to focus on our strength, which is policy success, conviction, commitment, and a vision for a developed Gambia that will be an envy to none, particularly in the sub-region. That is why we are here. That is what we are focused on. We will have the naysayers who will say everything, but there is no nation on earth that has everything correct. It's a process, and we will continue to achieve that process. Every government that takes over a government, this country, whether now for the next century, every government will experience a challenge at any point in time in history. And that challenge is going to be an issue that the nation will talk about. So we are at a point where we feel very proud, we're very comfortable, we have no camps, no worries at all, and we believe that we are on the path to victory. And we will continue to focus on the ball. We have our eyes set on the ball. 2026 is going to be a game changer that is never witnessed in our history. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. You have Mr. Kinder here.